All right, so we're bowling 6 games today. I'm gonna narrate you through this, kind of talk to you about what I was seeing. I threw that gem a little bit in practice, and I kept trying to make it work because it was trying to read the middle of the lane properly. But if I got it going a little right, it never hooked. If I got it going a little left, it overhooked. So I was like, kept trying to find a little tweak to make it work out all through practice, but it never did. So I threw this Nova that I'm going to start with basically one time in practice. So I just made a guess here. And it looks okay. It starts out pretty good. Doesn't look great because it's kind of whippy, like hook stop. Watch it. It might be hard to see, but ball reaction wise, it's pretty quick and stoppy. But I mean, I start with a pretty good shot there, so you can't be too upset about it. Get a little upset by the end of the game, though. See, and that one didn't come off my hand as clean. I'm not really sure why. I didn't like it, but it still stood up and struck. So something was weird there. Something got me thinking. I should have just shut the brain off and kept throwing shots, but something got weird.
Finally get to sit down and relax, huh? Gotta watch everybody give you death stares on the way back. Nah, it ain't ever gonna be me.
So that one was a country mile left. Like, it wasn't even really that close at all, but it hook stopped. And for some reason,
Maybe in a few years they'll start that.
between that last shot before on the right lane and that shot, it made me make a change. Like, it made me actually move my eyes left because I felt like I was trying to force the ball to the right, and then I was overcompensating, which made me jam that one on the left. So the weird thing is, I think I get up and throw this one good, or maybe it's the fifth or the sixth shot that I compensate for, but either this shot or the next one is where I, make the move and throw one good, and it just overhooks, and I'm like, oh crap, here we go. Yeah, it was that one. It was at this point that I knew I messed up. Because I didn't think it was that bad. I thought that was a pretty good shot. And that one just decided it was going to overhook all of a sudden. And then you'll see a shot that comes up that entices me to change balls. But that's a little bit later in the game. But yeah, this was where I closed my angle down just a little bit. And then I start inching my feet around a little bit, which screws everything up. Yeah, and so on this shot, after that last one, I felt forced to move a little left. And this happens. And I didn't get that one off my hand as clean. But it's still hook stoppy, and it changes my angle to a point where, okay, here's a black 10 now. So, got to do something different. This ball is hook stopping on me. Now the angle isn't quite right again. I screwed it up. I should have just continued to throw it towards the gutter where it was still hooking instead of trying to shut it down and get a straighter angle. Now, later in the block, I needed to shut it down and get a straighter angle going. And I just did it backwards. I needed to have the open angle here, and could have closed the angle down later. So, you'll notice, like, Nate actually struggles this game a little bit to start. Same reasons, just everything shut down, and it just doesn't quite get going the proper direction. But he corrects it later in the game, and I think he shoots like 220 this game. A little blocked out on that shot, but that was a pretty good one. That one actually went through the pins the right way. So now I'm on 260 pace. I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing all right here. So I've got 4-bagger, spares, 4-bagger, 8 spare, 9 spare, strike. So I can shoot 260. We'll be in good shape and off to a good start. And honestly, if I would have shot 260 here, everything would have been a whole lot different. But you'll notice we have some issues here coming up. Yeah, I didn't have the best camera angle here because I didn't have my tripod with me, so I kind of had to stand it up in the back. So guys kind of got in the way a little bit each shot, but this one was one that I thought was a pretty good shot off of the flat 10 over here, and it found a way to bucket. It just hook stopped and it bucketed, and it was a little irritating. And this is the shot that enticed me and said, okay, I'm watching Nick Pate to the right of me throwing a 3D offset, and all of a sudden he's got great ball motion. So I go ahead and get up here and make this awful shot. I'm trying to shoot the spare, and then we switch balls. So I switched balls to this 3D offset. I'm like, all right, this ball got a pretty strong cover, and it does okay. Should, worst case scenario, flat 10. And the son of a gun just floats on me and just keeps going in 210s. And I did, again, it was another one that I thought was pretty good. So that's my blood pressure starting to boil up a little bit. I was on 260 pace, and then I miss a chop up bucket, and then go ahead and 2.8 or 2.10 in the ninth. So now I've only got 2-teen out there. I can double in the 10th for 2-teen. I'm yawning early morning. So, and then I don't even give this a chance. Like shooting the spare, don't even get it to the left side of that 2-pin. So, kind of sucks. So getting up in the 10th, I can, just a mark is 2-0, which sucks. I'm already irritated because I really wanted to get off to a much better start, but I can double for 2-teen. 2-teen wouldn't feel that bad. I felt I would look, the way I felt that the Blanks were playing, I thought I would be about 20 behind the pace. I thought there would be a lot of guys shooting 230, 240 the first game. So I figured, all right, 2-teen wouldn't be so bad. I get a late messenger on the 10-pin. Again, the ball's blending the back of the lane pretty good. So, and that was a move. I moved a move to the right. So I made the two-board move that I made with the Nova. I moved back to the right with this, and I threw a pretty good shot, and it just rolled a 10-pin a little bit late. So now we can get up and we can double and get ourselves into the 2-teens. Which again, I would feel like still behind the pace, but in better shape than shooting 2-0 or worse. my little shimmy. Step off of it, and it was pretty good. So we got the double in the 10th, not too bad. The ball looks okay. Don't ask me why. So I think I grabbed the pin up Nova here, because I started with a pin down one, and I'm like, all right, let's see if the pin up one gives me a little bit more continuation. Maybe the pin down one is just, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know. I have no idea of my logic at this point. I'm just like, Nova was close. Let's just try a different one just to see if it's even better. I'm pretty sure I flat 10 here. I think I move back, the move left. With this Nova, and it gives me pretty much the same thing. No, it struck. Oh yeah, the pin-up one looked good. So that's what caused me. Actually, the next game I start with that ball. And you'll notice in the next game there's some more issues that go on. But 2-team to start, not terrible.